Millions of people have a drug or alcohol problem, and many of those people never get treatment. To continue our conversation on substance use disorder, Mariah DeYoung, Director of Substance Use Disorder Services at Pine Rest, is here. Welcome, Mariah. Thank you for being here with us. All right, to get this conversation going, first explain, what is substance use disorder?
A substance use disorder is when somebody is struggling with drugs or alcohol, and it is taking over parts of their life. It's affecting relationships, affecting their family. They're using more than what they intend to, and it's just kind of causing problems, and it's getting out of hand.
What's the most common type of substance use disorder?
We still see alcohol by far is what is the most substances that we're seeing people struggle with. There's other ones, of course, but alcohol is still the most common.
And is it common to have more than one addiction at a time?
It can be. A lot of times people will use lots of different coping skills. They'll try and cut back. Let's say if they are using alcohol, they'll try and cut back on alcohol, and they might shift to something else if they still haven't learned how to use healthy coping skills.
So talk about the signs when you notice someone has a problem.
Yeah, a lot of times it's you see relationship problems. Loved ones are feeling like they're being distant, they're hiding things, or you see them not participating in social events like they normally would. They're actually preferring to use substances alone, or they're hiding it. Problems at work, not being as involved as what you normally would be.
Yeah, and this affects all kinds of people, but who is more at risk?
There really isn't a population that's more at risk. It can be any race, any age, all across the board, as any socioeconomic status. Substances is something that affects everyone.
So let's talk about treatment options.
Yeah.
And how is this treated? A lot of people, though, in many cases, aren't asking for help or getting treatment, unfortunately.
There's a lot of shame and guilt that comes with substance use. There's a belief that people are choosing this, and if they would just stop. But it is a medical issue. It is a mental health disease, and it does need to be treated like that. And so there's lots of different levels of care, from subacute detox or detoxification, residential programming, to individual outpatient therapy and different type of medication treatments. There really is a wide variety of options, and that's why it's always good to see a professional just to talk about what are those options and what you need based on your situation. We had a woman on last week. She shared her story. She dealt with alcohol for a few years, and she almost lost her life a couple of times. She is now sober for 4.5 years. But she said this, I didn't want to do this, but I didn't know how else to live. Is that something you hear often? Absolutely. A lot of people will say they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and that's when they come in for help. And we'd love to see people before you get to that point. We'd love to help you before life has fallen apart and you decide there are no other options. But sometimes that's where people are at. And so we want to help people wherever they're at, have a conversation. Just because you come in and talk to us or any other treatment provider does not mean you have to go into detox. I think a lot of people are scared that if they make an appointment, that means they have to do these things. A lot of times just come in and talk about your options and figure out what's the best plan for you. And I would imagine support from a friend or a loved one is so important during, their journey and that time as they're going through treatment options as well. Absolutely. When you're looking at different places to decide what's the best treatment for you, I do recommend looking at a place that has family programming as well, because this isn't an individual disease. It affects the whole family, and you do need supports. Anything else that you wanted to share? Again, I think that just letting people know that it's scary, you're scared, but reaching out for help and finding out your option is the best way to make the changes that you need to make in your life. Okay, thank you so much for being here with us. Yeah.